Know Your Candidate. Presented by Portland is Possible, broadcasted by XRAY FM. In this segment, we offer a brief background on the visionary candidates that are proudly standing and running for the acclaimed Portland Area City Council.
For now, we have a candidate of District 4 that incorporates downtown, Slabtown, Chinatown, Lincoln, Hillsdale, Eastmoreland, Goose Hollow, and the Pearl District.
Hi, my name is Eric Zimmerman. I'm a Portland-born resident of District 4, and I'm running for the Portland City Council in District 4.
How do we better connect our communities to the river?
So I'm really excited about the Human Access Project and all of the folks who are working to make sure that the Willamette River in downtown is a place where people can go to play again. I think that we have a lot of potential on our river, but I think we're still growing out of a time when we didn't go into the river. And since I was a child, we've been cleaning up the Willamette, and now we're swimming in it this summer. And I think making access a Willamette River downtown beach, I think that's one of our best ways to connect to the river again.
How should the city support connecting cultural communities that have been displaced from rising housing costs and gentrification?
So I think that every neighborhood has the right to the same level of service that we see downtown. And I think that when we can do that, we've got a lot of cultural hubs, we've got a lot of business districts that are micro downtowns across the city that are really special. And it's also the place where small businesses are started by residents who aren't in the Downtown Business Coalition, but they're in their own community, and it's where their community goes to find one another. I think that those small cultural hubs need as much service, and so the the Neighborhood Main Streets program, the Enhanced Service Districts, those are the ways that we're going to be able to give some similar services to those who have been cut away.
How do we minimize 911 response times?
So first off, we have a city whose first responders are not aligned right now, and we've got a 911 system who has trouble triaging for the right service to the right call. First, I think a one-to-one paramedic and EMT is really important for our ambulance program. It's the national standard, but it's something we haven't done here in Portland yet. We need to increase the amount of sobering beds that we have, because right now, folks who are in deep need of detox and sobering are taking up a lot of first responder call times, and that is delaying other 911 responses. But fire, park rangers, ambulances, PSR, everybody's got to be rowing in the same direction, and right now that's not the case.
As Portland develops a vision for the future of the city, what are two groups or communities that are not always at the table that you are committed to engaging?
So I'm really committed to engaging with seniors in my district in particular. I have a lot of residents who want to age in place, or they need to age in place because the challenges of growing old in your home are becoming more expensive, and Portland is not a place where you have a lot of options to make a change, because once you're in a spot, it's really expensive to move. And so seniors aging in place is something that we've not done a good job at. In my district, our population is growing in age, and we have a lot of folks who want to continue to call Portland home. The other, as a member of the LGBT community, we have destroyed our historic neighborhood, and I think it's time that we reinvest. As the downtown person running to represent downtown, we have ruined and gentrified away a lot of our gay businesses, the apartments that have traditionally been important for the LGBT community to feel safe renting in and living amongst ourselves. And while it's been good that we've been integrated across the city, we have lost a lot of our identity, and we haven't been brought back to the table on some of those decisions to create our own space as well.
What is your vision for how Portland transforms in the next 10 years?
Ultimately, I want Portland to be a clean city again, and a city who's not allergic to saying yes. I think that we have grown so afraid of the solution because we're always in search of the perfect solution. And I think over the next 10 years, we're really gonna have to find a way to say yes, to make Portland safer, and to be a gleaming, clean place that people brag about again. And that has got to happen in the next 10 years.
Lightning round.
Should Portland offer a universal basic income for artists?
No, I don't think so.
If you could wave a magic wand to make one thing happen in Portland, what would you do?
Have 40,000 new units available tomorrow at every income level of every housing type, from home to townhome to apartment, because I think that that would get us over the most critical hump that is preventing us from creating a city that we need and dealing with a lot of our other crises.
If you had $5 million, what is one thing you would buy for Portland?
That Willamette River Beach in downtown.
Would you describe Portland as more grunge, more jazz, or more indie pop?
I think we're indie pop now.
What's a single word you would want to use to describe Portland in 30 years?
Rad.
So now you know your candidate.
Or a bit about them. We like to thank the visionary candidates, also like to especially thank all the volunteers and organizations that put this together. We couldn't do this without you. To look at each candidate, be a good Portland citizen, and to be a dashing and informed voter, listen to XRAY FM to learn about ballots and the new ranked choice voting system. And check out portlandpossible.org.